prepare slaughter for his children. This is talking about the destruction of the Edomites, who we so-called the white man today.
That's right.
Because the white man took us into captivity over 1,000 years, thousands of years, ever since he came out in the Renaissance period. Go ahead. For the iniquities of their fathers. For the iniquities of their fathers. Go ahead, because they're inheriting lies in this place. They're inheriting lies in this place because they think they're the true Jews of the Bible. They think they're going to keep walking on the children of Israel for much time longer, according to Psalms chapter 7. They think this place is going to last forever. They don't have any adversity in their hearts. Go ahead. That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut them off from Babylon. The Lord's going to cut them off. And he's going to do so by the way of his saints who are patiently waiting to vengeance their blood.
That's right.
Now we're going to talk about the strongholds that are on our people today. Because when they took us in the crafty council of all the nations, they took a very special piece from us. And they knew it was special. They took our Bible. They took our heritage. They took our culture. They gave us rap music. They gave us twerking videos. They gave us crack cocaine. They gave us guns.
Right.
And they made this our culture. But this is our real culture here, Black, Native, and Hispanic man.
That's right.
That's right. This is Psalm chapter 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel. They've taken crafty counsel. Let me tell you how crafty this is. They know who we are according to this book, and they've always known according to this book because they read and took out the laws of this book. How do you think the laws of this world are made? How come you can't kill people now? How come you can't steal from people now? How come it's dangerous to lie to people now? Where do you think they got that from? This is crafty counsel. So they came together in crafty counsel and saw, wow, the Black, Native, and Hispanic people are really a chosen people of God. They are the chosen people of God since the very beginning. So what did they do from us? What did they do? Read it. Against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. They said, let us cut them off from being a nation. Go ahead. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. This is the thing that they've done. This is the crafty counsel that they did. Because they know how precious we are to the Most High. So they took us away from us and called us niggers and spicks for 400 years. And made us believe that we are dirt. Made us believe that we are nothing on this earth. Made us believe that we are supposed to be the minorities. When the Lord said we are above all nations on this earth.
That's right.
Right? Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab. This is going on a long list of who have partaken and enslaved the Black, Native, and Hispanic people, the chosen people of the Most High God. So when they took away this heritage from us, when they took away our name, they gave us a name in return called Jesus Christ, called Muhammad the Prophet, Buddhism. They gave us all types of deities that doesn't relate to God, that our fathers have never known. And they used this in order to enslave us and trap us in our minds mentally, because they knew that we need our God. If you think about it, the Black, Native, and Hispanic people are the only people without a God. Moab got a God. They got a Chinese fat God.
That's right.
Everybody has their own God except for the Black, Native, and Hispanic people. Who do you think that is? Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ isn't the God for the Black, Native, and Hispanic people. Why are we the only nation that doesn't have our own? Because it's been taken from us in crafty counsel. It's been stripped away from us because we have hearkened unto the ways of this place. Black, Native, and Hispanic people don't listen. So this is what happened in return. Go ahead. This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 19. And this shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doeth the Lord our God all these things unto us? Why is this happening to us? Why are we the crabs in the bucket? Why are we in the ghettos and slums of America? Why are we being killed all the day long in these streets called Sodom and Egypt? Read. Then thou shalt answer them, like ye have forsaken me, and served strange gods in your land. Since we serve the strange gods in our land, but so shall you serve strangers in a land that is not yours. You're going to serve strangers in a land that is not yours. We're going to find out who the hell these strangers are. What? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. The Lord said, if you don't listen or hearken unto the words that I'm telling you, if you're not hearkening unto the laws that I'm giving you, all these curses are going to come upon you, which is the rest of Deuteronomy 28. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, He's going to scatter us among all people. When you scatter people amongst all people, you have to take up those people's cultures and heritage. You have to take up those people's cultures because you are inhabiting those cultures. Since we are scattered amongst all nations of the earth, we have this thing where we have to believe in other gods. Yet again. Go ahead.
From one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone. These are the main strongholds that hold our people captive today. Our people believe that Muhammad was a prophet written in the Bible. Well, that's not even true. Our people believe that Jesus Christ was written in the Bible, and that's not even true.
Yes.
Ironically, they read the Bible, but they don't read Revelations 1 and 14. That's right. They don't believe the prophets that declared themselves as being Israelites. They don't read the simple things that the Most High has put forth in this book, because these are the strongholds and crafty counsels that this nation been placed upon us. So coming out here, we declare our black, Native, and Hispanic brothers to come back to their law, statutes, commandments. Finish that up.
That's it.
So in closing, black, Native, and Hispanic people, if you have an ear to listen to the words of the Most High, do so. Because now is the time that we're supposed to be waking out of sleep. Now is the time where we actually believe who we are. Now is the time when we see that this place is doomed for destruction. Now is the time that we see that this place is being bare, according to Jeremiah 49 and 10. This place is being revealed for all the sins that is done. And the Most High always counts your iniquities. According to Revelations 18. He counts every iniquity that this place has done to his people and all nations of the earth with their fornication cup. Read it.
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Now is the time that you are supposed to know who you are.
That's right.
Now is the time in your captivity you're going to remember yourself. Do your research. Black, Native, and Hispanic people, you are the chosen people of the Bible.
That's right.
Keep going.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Now is our salvation near when you believe. How do we know this? Because there's signs. Because there's signs in Luke. Because there's signs in Matthew. Whole chapters. Whole chapters on what the signs are that this place will be doomed for destruction.
Right.
But the black, Native, and Hispanic yet again don't hearken unto the words of the Lord. So before you walk away, before you smoke that blunt, before you drink that bottle to your doomed destruction, listen to the words of God. Right. And with that, I give all praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, in the name of his only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And with that, I say shalom.
As always, we give all honor, praise, and glory to Abanawa Yahweh, that's our Heavenly Father, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that's in the name of his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. We're the Hebrew Israelites, and we come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked nation and to wake our people back up and bring them back to the marriage. Give me Romans 7. Give me Colossians 2 and 8. Because one of the common things that go on within our community is our people suffer from lawlessness, the antinomianism spirit, where we don't believe in laws. No one can tell us nothing. But if you don't have any laws, as the brother brought out earlier, if you don't have any laws, how can there be any order? And get me on also 1 Corinthians 14 and 4. Because if you don't have any laws, how can there be any order? There has to be a structure. Now, everywhere we live in our communities, once you look around, and I've been looking around here, you always have churches in sight. You have churches in sight. No matter where we live, we're hemmed in by churches, but yet no one knows the words of the Most High. No one teaches what the Bible says. We go there to feel good. This is not. They're not teaching the Bible. They're teaching this feel-good spirit. You sing, you celebrate, you do the whatever kind of dance you want to do, and you make sure you give the pastor some money. Give me that
This is Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Beware lest any man spoil you, including your pastors. Beware lest any man spoil you through vain deceit.
after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
And this is them teaching from their own feeling, not from the traditions of Christ, not according to what Christ say in Matthew about not doing away with the law. They're telling you, if you just got to pray on it and you can eat that swine. You don't have to keep the laws, brother. The laws are done away with, but that's not according to what Christ taught. So I want to get into the law a little bit, and then I'm just going to go in the spirit from there.
The book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 7. Bring it out. For none of us liveth to himself.
Salah 7 and 14. Salah. Because we're going into the law, because a lot of what happens is that people, they teach us things contrary to the Bible.
The book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 14. Bring it out. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
So the law is spiritual, and we are carnal, soul under sin. Because if we don't know the law, then we're not following in the spirit. We're just doing as we want to, as our body wants. That's why our people are blind out in this world smoking blunts, because they're just following flesh. They're being carnal, just doing everything that their flesh wants. You see a girl with a nice shape, oh, now you want to sleep with her. You're being carnal as hell. You want to smoke that blunt, you're being carnal as hell. You see a new merchandise out, oh, let me get that. You're being carnal as hell. Everything that we do, oh, we're just chasing our flesh. Continue with that, brother.
For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not.
So the things that we do are things that we shouldn't be doing. The things that we want are things that we shouldn't want. Everything that we're doing, if we're not following these laws, we're doing it to our own destruction.
But what I hate, that do I.
And the things that we hate, that's the things that we do. What do we mean by that? I wouldn't want no one sleeping with my wife, but yet we go out sleeping with other people's women. I don't want no one selling drugs to my kids, but yet we're doing the same thing. I don't want anyone disrespecting my mother, but yet we're doing the same things. We're doing it to our own people. Because when we look at these other nations, we look at them like, oh, these people have so much class and so much understanding, when it's not, because we left our laws. We left the laws that was given to us. Give me that first. Because we left the laws. And that's why the state of the people that we're in right now, we're in total disorder, total chaos within our communities.
Jeremiah 17:42.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40.
Bring it out.
Let all things be done decently and in order.
No, brother, just a few things.
Let all things be done decently and in order.
And let all things be done decently and in order. And that order that was given to us by the Most High, written by the hands of the Most High, given to our forefather Moses. These laws, commandments, and instructions, so that we can be a wise people. Give me that. Because if we keep these laws and if we do these laws, this will set us above all the other nations. We look towards these other people as if they're something, when the Most High says that they're nothing. Now, why is that? Why is it that we're on the bottom?
Behold, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Most High my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
So we were supposed to do these laws, statutes, and commandments in the land where we go.
Keep therefore and do them.
Now, brother, we're supposed to just read about them.
Do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes.
So when the nations hear all these statutes, what are they going to say?
And say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
No, brother, we just foolish, hard-headed niggas out here on the street.
A wise and understanding people.
No, brother, we just gonna be some spicks and some wetbacks.
A wise and understanding people.
No, we gonna be Uncle Tomahawk.
A wise and understanding people.
And that's what we out here to do. We here to bring our people back to the wisdom that the law, statutes, and commandments give us. Because if I go and I lean on my own understanding, Because if I go and I do what I want to do, the next person can do what he wants to do, and now there's total chaos going on. No one has any understanding, no one has any order, no one has any structure. That's why the laws are important. And any church that tell you that the laws are done away with, then they're not for your benefit. If in your own household you have laws, you're just gonna have someone come into your house and put his foot on your table? No, you're not gonna do that, because you have laws. If the Most High made this planet, he made this earth, don't you think he's gonna have laws that he requires of the people on it?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. As it is written, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
Nah, brother, do what you want.
Lean not unto thine own understanding.
Let's make a vote and see what we should do.
Lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Nah, brother, I know everything.
Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Nah, brother, I can eat the swine, brother.
Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
And that's all that we have around our people, because we have no law, statutes, and commandments. We don't keep any kind of commandments. We have ignorant nigger rules. We have ignorant street rules. We don't have any kind of rules that can put us above. All we know how to do is sell drugs to each other, to prostitute our daughters, to make the other nations rich. We can run into Aki's store and buy Lucy's and buy pork sandwich all in one breath. We can run to the Chinaman for liquor to get drunk till we drop down. But who is it there to tell us what we're supposed to do to be a wise nation, to better ourselves and get ourselves out of this situation that we're in? We rejected the knowledge and the wisdom that the Most High gave us, and now he's left us to the vultures. All these nations around us, they prey on us because we have no understanding.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent as children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil.
They're what?
They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
To do good they have no knowledge. They don't know what's good. They have no knowledge of what's good. You think trap music is good? You think being proud to be a crack seller to your own people is good? You think living in project buildings is good, in pissy hallways? You think that's good? This isn't good. This place is the worst. That's
right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
Now, brother, we keep all the laws.
They have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
And the ox and the ass are dumb farm animals.
That's right. But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
That's you blacks, natives, and Hispanics.
Doth not know, my people doth not consider.
You don't even consider. Give me Haggai 1 and 7. You people don't even consider. You don't even consider that you're the children of God. You don't consider that you're the children of Israel. All you know how to do is just lounge around doing nothing, smitten by madness. Smitten by madness. That's why all these curses are upon us. Because not only have we rejected the Most High, have we rejected knowledge, but we glorifying it. We happy to say that we're bad bees. We happy to say that we real niggas.
Jeremiah 17 and 4. Bring it out. Bring it out. Message.
This is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6.
Bring it out.
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because he moved God to wrath. You were delivered unto your enemies.
Now we was delivered to our friends.
You were delivered unto your enemies.
What the Bible call the white people?
You were delivered unto your enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to God.
Right.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up. Ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you.
That's right, because we've forgotten our Most High, the one who with a powerful hand delivered us out of the land of Egypt. You got Haggai 1 and 7?
This is Haggai chapter 1 and verse 7. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways.
What's the Most High saying?
Consider your ways.
What's he saying?
Consider your ways.
You people don't consider your ways. You're happy being at the bottom of society. You're happy having Al Sharpton's fake represent you. You're happy with the TD Jakes. You're happy with the Creflo Dollars. You're happy just being at the bottom.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Serve who?
Thine enemies.
Serve who?
Thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that's what happened to our people, because we didn't consider, we didn't trust in the Most High and serve Him in gracefulness for all things. So what happened? He delivered us to our enemies, and now we have to serve our enemies for all things. We get a car, we get it from our enemies. We get clothes, we get it from our enemies. We get food, we get it from our enemies. We don't produce anything for ourselves. Any precept?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, and the Lord, in which the Lord will send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
That's right.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Nah, till he's just happy with it.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Nah, until he's ready to be friends with you.
Until he have destroyed thee.
And our people are destroyed in 2020.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on mountains.
So our shepherds, who's our shepherds? These are supposed to be the people that we go to for knowledge of the Most High. But our shepherds have turned us astray. They have sent us on the mountain.
They have gone from mountain to hill.
So we go from Roman Catholic to Baptist to 5% to Nation of Islam to Buddhist to everything under the sky.
They have forgotten their resting place.
And our resting place is in the Abanawa Yahweh by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushua.
Right.
And with that, let me get my last scripture. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Because our people don't understand. We think that this whole life is just one big joke, that we can just do as we please, that we don't have any power, that as long as white man got us here, we just got to wait for him to give us our grace. We looking in other people, but this is what our whole purpose is here.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God.
Fear who?
Fear God.
Fear who?
Fear God. And keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
And with that, I say, Kwame Asherallah, Israel rise, death to all the other nations.